That's hilarious. This is upside down for some reason, so rotating it. Man, it's so confusing now. But anywho, boop, boop. This is a special puzzle. Yeah. Give me a sec. All this talking I haven't done since quarantine started and my voice is getting all rusty. Alright, so mystery puzzle. On sale this, I can totally write, this weekend only $10 off. Well, yeah, that, I can't even read that, but hey, hopefully you can read that. Oh, you can't even see it. There we go. Yeah, that was, interesting. Different screen, so, yeah. This is, like I said, the mystery puzzle. Hope you made it over from the other Facebook. Aw, don't break things, Janelle. I'm gonna set this over here. And also the free shipping code, because why should you have to sign up for a newsletter to get a code, right? I mean, I'd love to have you on the newsletter because then you can see when I'm gonna have new puzzles out or special deals that aren't on Instagram or Facebook or whatever. But I can understand not wanting to be forced into it. Totally. The cats get very mopey. Speaking of cats, we're supposed to have some cat cameos, which means I'm going to have to go find them. Bagel's still in the same spot. Anyway, the free shipping code is ship me free. If that doesn't work, please tell me. That will not work on Etsy though. That only works on my website. Speaking of which, let me eat another donut because I'm freaking hungry. Look at this. I had a custom request for a mostly blue and accents of teal puzzle from my mom. Thank you, Mom. Of course I made it because, yeah, that's my mom. Anyway, which means I have the reverse side because of the way these cats are made. The reverse one, which is mostly teal with purple accents. So we will put that one together today, and I can put it together so much faster than you can. So it shouldn't take an hour for me to put it together. Where is the flower? This part was like the hardest part, is getting that flower into this impression, and I'm going to need 2 hands to do it. But I'm trying to navigate back to the live comments, but on my tablet this time. And as we have already proved, I can't really do 2 things at once. 4 to 5 p.m.? Yes. Okay. Hi Janae. Hi Jasmine. All the J's up in here. Oh yeah. Okie dokie. So, comments are running. I can actually see them and try and read them. And Jeanette, I want donuts now. I mean, they're really good donuts too. There is a fat one, a couple of little fat petals that are kind of square-ish that very specifically line up best. Yeah, so it normally takes like 5 minutes to figure that out. Same with this around. Not quite that side. Maybe is it this side? I don't know. It's actually been a long time since I've actually done these puzzles. Also, this specific one, I have a vague idea of how they go together. I can just look over here. Hello. But that would be cheating. I'm not against that. I'm totally for cheating. Cheating is figuring out a way to use the system in a way it wasn't expected to be used. That tends to be very creative problem solving. So yeah, all about cheating. So in the creative world, there's so many people that are just so scared that if they go out and do a thing and they make a thing and then they show other people that thing, that other people are going to steal their idea and go and make money off of it. And my thought process on that is that, good for them. If somebody steals your idea, I am happy to share. In fact, on Instagram today, that was something that I posted about. Is there was a lady who asked about if this was acrylic pouring medium, and how she wanted to try cutting acrylic, something that had been made with an acrylic pour, which is really cool technique. And I said, go for it. This is not acrylic pouring. This is literally alcohol inks. You could watch a video of me painting the alcohol inks on my website. If you click on the live tab, there are more videos listed on there that you can watch. Yes, what I was saying. Where is the other spiral? There we go. Is that, ideas are great. If somebody thinks your idea is so great that they want to steal it, I'm not talking about companies stealing ideas. That's just dickbaggery. But if another maker wants to come along and use my technique that I created of using alcohol inks on a mirror acrylic, let them. Because one, they can't come up with stuff like mine. My stuff is what I would consider far too difficult to copy in the first place. Straight up copy, most laser cut stuff is pretty easy. The design is not it's not very hard to copy. So my stuff is far more difficult to copy. If somebody were to copy my stuff exactly, yeah, I would be kind of annoyed. But I lose my train of thought. Sorry. I'm trying to put the puzzle together and it's put me in a zen mood. And I just totally blah. Jasmine, did you catch any of the other demonstrations going on that the other sellers are doing? That's kind of the one thing that sucks about doing this, is that I don't get to see what anybody else is doing. I guess I could check them out later, and I did check a lot of them out before. Obviously, there are no puzzlers. It's kind of a niche group. Anyway, yeah, so idea theft. What was I getting at with that? Boop. Nobody can copy, like, if somebody tried to make shimmer puzzles, pretty much regardless of how hard they try, they won't be able to make it like I do. Even if they're super talented at copying people, like, my puzzles are pretty distinctly mine. Like, they can only be made by me because I have a set of experiences. The dog collars out of ties, that's so cool. I have a set of experiences that are very specific to me, what I've gone through in my life, and nobody else has that set of experiences, so, and that comes out in the art that you make, so nobody else can make art exactly the same as me. They can make, something similar, they can try and copy it, that's fine. Even if somebody were to copy it, I can always come up with more. And it doesn't even matter if you don't have the platform built up and the people, like, if you don't have a way for people to see you and trust you, it doesn't matter if somebody comes along and tries and steal your stuff, because they don't have that trust built up that you do. Like, doing a video like this is a way to build trust with your audience. Or to lose your voice, which is gonna happen if I keep talking, which is gonna happen because I'm doing a video. But, like, when I watch videos like this, it's exciting to me to kind of meet the person that is making this stuff. It makes it far more interesting, especially when that person takes interest in me and what I'm doing. And vice versa, I've also had really bad experiences with other sellers. This is totally off topic, but whatever. It's part of owning a small business. I now notice these things a lot more than I did when I was only a consumer, only buying stuff. So I went to buy a fellow artist's work that I was super excited about, like super cat stuff, because cat stuff, right? Because cats, period. And I was really excited to meet that person, and I can also understand that after even an hour or so of a craft show, you can get pretty exhausted because you're talking constantly, you're meeting a lot of people. Like, if you are an introvert, or if you just don't run well on that kind of energy, it's exhausting. It is really exhausting. It can be really fun, but it's also, it's really exhausting. That doesn't quite fit there. I'm trying to cheat by looking at this one over here, but I think this one's actually a different cut, which makes it harder to cheat on. Maybe it was this one. Yeah, so this puzzle got tweaked quite a few times. Anyway, so long story short, went to buy several items from this artist, and they didn't have the time to interact with me, even though I was spending a grip of change with them. Like, they wanted to talk to their neighbor, which I can also understand, but, like, literally I just spent like $100 on your stuff, and you couldn't even be bothered to like really interact with me at all. And it totally turned me off as a fellow person. Get that girl some coffee. Oh, Jasmine, you're so amazing. But it really turned me off, and I stopped following this artist because like it was such a negative interaction, and I realized myself as like that's something really important to pay attention to. Yeah, like, which totally surprised me because I never would have thought about it until I experienced it, and it was just like, wait, hold up. Like, if I can have this kind of a crappy experience, I can give this kind of crappy experience to my customers if I'm not paying attention to them. And like, and I'm genuinely interested in like what people, like what makes people want to buy these type of puzzles. I love making them. So I love the challenge also. I love it when people like basically are just, my friend Debbie will post all the time like, I just had this person do this puzzle and they were like swearing at it, or like other people will be like, this puzzle is diabolical, like I can't believe you would do something like that when you design this puzzle, and I just laugh. Like that just, I love that. I think it's hilarious. Alright, so if you happen to want this puzzle, let me get back on track at least here, and then I will start on a different one, and then I will finish the other conversation that I started a second ago. If you want this gorgeous Dia de los Muertos cat skull teal and purple edition, what you would do is buy the cat skull puzzle like this. Actually, it would be the pink and orange version. This is orange and pink. The other one is pink around and orange. Buy the cat skull version and put in the note to seller that you pretty please, you don't have to say please because you're buying it, that's fine, you know, whatever, to send you the turquoise and or teal, whatever, the teal and purple puzzle, and I will send you this puzzle. It needs a home. It's beautiful. I love the colors, but I have enough puzzles and I make them, so why would I want to keep them? So yeah, there's that. Is this even in focus? I can't tell. I'm at way too crazy of an angle. Anyway, so if you didn't see this one before, this is the mystery puzzle. Georgia, made out of local storm down wood, so no living tree was harmed in the process. It is currently $10 off, and there are only 10 of them, so grab them. If you want free shipping on anything over $50 is automatic. You don't even need to use a code. If you are buying only one puzzle, or say 2 of the teaser puzzles, like 2 butterfly puzzles, then use that for free shipping. And what was the other thing they said? If you want some earrings, yeah, here's some earrings. Like there are these cute cat butt earrings. If you want me to toss them into your order, tell me if you see a pair that you particularly like. Jasmine's already got dibs on the purple butterflies, and Deb's got dibs on some blue puzzle pieces, but there are also the fall leaves and snowflakes, obviously out of time, or out of season, but it is 2020, and this year's been a wreck, so who knows when it's gonna snow next. I mean, it could snow in August. Who the frick knows? Hopefully not. God, what a horrible thing that would be, especially in Georgia. People would go, like, crazy. Yeah. Okay, so if you want to see some of the puzzles, these are actually stuck together with that same masking tape paper. So they're full puzzles. They just happen to be stuck together. This is the snowflake puzzle. Yes, hello? Who is messaging me? I don't want to write in my daily journal right now. Go away. Okay, cat fur. All right, and here is the super tricky. It's very Halloween. You can see there is a jack-o'-lantern, half a face, and half the other face. And I definitely got swore at for that one, which I think is hilarious. Fall leaf. This one is actually, this was changed a bit. So you may be able to tell that it is a hummingbird. That's a piece of tape. Just ignore it. But this part was really hard for people to see. The head and the wings, so it has changed a bit. The updated photo is on my website and on Etsy, but this is not the updated puzzle. So it's much easier to tell it is actually a hummingbird. This is a favorite to gift to puzzle-loving mothers, because mothers, sorry, put it actually in the screen. Mothers tend to love butterflies. Yeah, those two. They like butterflies and they like hummingbirds. And I have hummingbirds in my garden, and that's what inspired these in the first place. Time check. It's almost 4:30. So you already saw the butterfly. There was the other ones. Let me grab the cool colors. Ow, ow, ow. Don't mind me. I'm over here, like, pulling puzzles all apart and stuff. The puzzles we cut earlier, you might have missed. All right, I will bring my freshly cooked tray of cookie puzzles. Oh man, the lighting over here is a lot better. I don't have to worry about all the other reflections. Anyway, this one's Deb's. She already called it. Jasmine's got the other one. That's probably the one that I just packed up, unless you particularly would rather have this one. I'm putting it back together because it's so pretty. I love that peachy color. Because Georgia. Yeah. Yeah, baby. There are a couple of really tiny pieces in this puzzle, but it makes it that much more challenging. So live with it. So this one and these ones are still up for dibs. If you want the butterfly puzzles, same thing, buy the butterfly puzzle in the note to seller. Tell me which one you want. If you want the lime green one, if you want the hypno butterfly one, or if you want the coral butterfly one. I'm grabbing another donut because hunger. Right, and Jasmine's going to get a mystery one, as well as the other coral butterfly. So yeah, if you want one of these, just say which one you want. I'll definitely have to post this up on Instagram, because these ones, man, they turned out so cool, so pretty. Where to put all the things? Let me stack some of these puzzles out of the way. So this one is also up for dibs. And the octopus one. This is kind of a orange and black purple. Or black pink. I don't know. The color is pretty true to color. I mean, my screen's pretty dark. But I don't know. I don't even know where to put this. So yeah, so soft. So cool. I'm gonna take the phone. Man, my phone is so hot. Apparently, it doesn't actually like recording because the battery is like dang low. Was it my phone that was giving me the chime? Chime. All right. Hey, what's up? I was gonna show these guys the puzzle over here. How about what? You need gloves? Is that what you said? Okay. All right, head manager Bagel, you got the head scrubs. There you go. I can't even focus. It is a little more teal and a little more pink. There's kind of a blue cast going on, but I really like that color. All right, coming back here, and we may have to change over back to the tablet again because this is like eating my phone battery. The tablet battery does have a bigger battery. Jasmine, did you get a doggy collar? Because I know you got a doggy. The dog collar is made out of recycled ties. That's pretty neat idea. Alright, so there's these 3 puzzles. This is pastel rainbow flower, rainbow star, and sunflower. These are, I probably shouldn't have wrote on here because now it's really distracting. Do I have a piece of white? Yes, of course. I have this board. It's a bit curved. Oh well. These are reject tins. The plastic bent. So you will not get a rejected tin. You definitely get a good one. These are not solid wood. These are plywood. But they are where I gesso the wood first with a white primer. And then I use watercolor and paint an ombre on them. And then seal it. So I wouldn't wash these with soap and water, and I wouldn't leave them outside, and they are considered an art object. But I love the way the watercolor looks. These haven't been open for months. So if you would like me to make you one, then you can buy them on my website. They are not listed on Etsy. You would just, there's no photo though, or the photo is of this one. I was just like, I need to list that today, this morning. So yeah, it's not got a photo. That doesn't go together. Also, same thing, still doesn't go together. Is it cheating if they are like obvious, like that they are like that? Yeah, so you can buy it on my website, and you just have to select which one you want, which is this one, or this one, and they are different. They're not all the same mandala. This one is actually, if you start from the center, which is totally opposite from how most people do puzzles, it's actually, they're all kind of easy if you start from the center, but nobody does. Like, it is, most people are like, I start at the edges and work my way in. But I also know where the center is, which makes it a lot easier. I would say holler if you see where a piece goes, but that don't make any sense. Because I probably wouldn't even notice. and it would be really hard to describe, like, oh, the piece goes right there, you know, to the left, no, to the right, left, to, yeah, because how the camera and everything, yeah, that would be pretty silly. Alrighty. Trucking along, trucking along. This one does need a bit of a redesign. For example, this piece is too small. So if you were to decide that you would like to add one of these wood watercolor puzzles to your life, or to the life of a loved one that is depressed because of how the world is right now, I will be changing the file just a tad bit to make little pieces like this, not think, where does this stupid thing go? I think, no, I guess I just have to wait for it. There is a slight vertical texture to the wood. So, hello. No, it doesn't go there. Hello, I'm wrong. Probably this way? Yep, there, right there. That's where it goes. So there's something real small right there. Real small. Hey, Tammy. They are wood pieces. I mean, she was saying that she's itching to touch some of these pieces. They are neat. You should be itching to touch these wooden pieces. Here. Hey, that's handy. These wooden pieces feel so much cooler. These ones are pretty cool also. I mean, hey, I just make cool puzzles, right? I mean, I don't personally know of any puzzle makers that don't make cool puzzles if you're putting the effort up to actually make puzzles. Wood, acrylic, even some of the cardboard ones are cool. My only request for puzzles would be that they have funky shapes like this, because the straight grid cut puzzles are just boring. Okay. I'm going to turn the fan off. It's been on long enough. If you caught the unboxing earlier, you probably saw that I cut this mule sauce with my order from Sticker Mule, and also these cool labels that I'm going to cut into smaller pieces. Oh, don't lose pieces. And my new stickers that have a little bit of purple on them so that you can actually read them when they don't have reflection. But my throat is so sore from talking this whole time. I swear I don't have the Rona. It's just because of talking. That for a second I looked over, and right next to my water glass was this, and I was like, what if I just took a big gulp of it? So let's put that somewhere far away so I don't what if take a big gulp. Wouldn't that be just ridiculous? We're not trying to do that kind of YouTube video. It's not even on YouTube yet. I don't even know if I'm going to put it on YouTube. There are so many different social media things. No, yes, wood pieces do have a nice texture. You're trying to tell me which one's gonna go where. Yeah, top left. This is my top left, I think. I am left right challenged, so I will tell you to turn right when you're driving, and sometimes it means left. But when I say turn left, it always means left, which is just very confusing. At one point, I started on some type of diatribe about, um, geez, I don't even remember. There was the whole thing about being a good vendor and meeting your customers and actually giving them attention when they're buying stuff from you. There was something from before that, and it's slipping my mind. And I was just like, oh, I'm gonna finish talking about this, and I don't remember what it was. Maybe it was something about getting attention. Of people who need. I mean, nobody technically needs puzzles in their life, but some people are totally addicted and need them in their life. So, like, it was something about maybe it was something about getting the attention of people who want to buy your puzzles. I know that doesn't go there. In fact, I know exactly the piece that does go there right here, because it looks like one of those 90s sticky slappy hands. You see that? Doesn't that look like one of those throw them on the wall and watch them stick down the wall hands? Yes. Yes, it does. Yep, that's exactly where that goes. And this one, of course, goes right there. Whew. My hammock is calling me. It's saying, you've talked enough. Find a book to read. Anybody reading any books that they want to suggest? I mean, I know that Jasmine is because she's a librarian. So she'd better be reading. I'm gonna assume, since Tammy said yes, that I got the piece that she wanted me to put in. Or maybe it was just the left. I don't remember. I mean, it's a finite number of pieces. I'm gonna get it eventually. Anyway, book suggestions. My particular interest is female written, female character, military sci-fi. That's something I really, really enjoy. Very, very specific, right? But I've been reading. I like youth fiction. Bottom right goes in at 2 o'clock. I'm not sure if this one's the bottom right. Oh, nah, dang, you're good. That is totally not my 2 o'clock. Maybe you're talking about this one. Or maybe the video is just backwards from the way I see it compared to the way you see it. This is pretty hilarious. Virtual puzzle putting together. So you can fight about which piece goes where virtually. With only one person touching them. Yeah. Books. Something to read. Books. What have I been reading? So, yeah, something I've been reading lately that I find really interesting has to do, I can't remember the author, it's youth fiction, and I think her name's like Roshana Shakshi, because she is Indian. I'm from India, the continent, which is annoying that personally I always have to clarify because of the whole, like, I don't mean American Indian, I mean India from the continent of India. Yeah. Thanks, Christopher Columbus. You suck. Like, so much. I'm reading Murderbot Diaries. Okay, tell me more. Margaret Michael Wells. Sounds very sci-fi, which I like. I mean, the only books that I don't like are ones that are not very well written. As long as it has good writing, I will finish it. But if the writing itself is like, I have gotten to an age where I realize sometimes that it's just not worth it to finish something if the actual writing quality, like the editing, was not very well done. So I will ditch a book because of bad editing. Especially now that there are so many self-published. There's nothing wrong with being self-published, but there's something wrong with not getting somebody else to at least try and edit your book before you publish it. Does that go there? Nope, it doesn't. There's a little hand. So we got the slappy hand, and then we got a little hand. Where's the little hand? Oh, it's already over here. Little hand. No, you go here. Oh, hey, the little hand and the slappy hand are right next to each other. That's also one of the reasons I really like this, what I believe can be called Victorian cut puzzle. I read about Columbus. Yeah. There is a delay, if you haven't noticed. There's at least a 30-minute delay between me or the video I'm recording right now and my website. I don't know how long the delay is to Facebook. So if I don't respond for a while, that's why, because there is a video delay. Female main character, female, and she's a security bot. That's pretty cool. Hi, Mom! Nice to see you show up. My parents are in the RV life right now. They are done with living the rat race and are traveling all over, and I can't figure out where this goes. There's another hand. Look at that. They're all over by the slappy hand. And they're either in Yellowstone or dang close to Yellowstone. Last photo from them was from the Tetons. And they just got a new fluffy little kitten that is so dang cute. So squeeable. Alrighty, you go here. Three-body problem. Strong female characters. Yes. I can't remember. Tammy, are you in the Heroes group on Facebook? There was a really huge discussion about, like, good books, basically, and a lot of the, like, strong female character books came up, and yeah. Oh, bye, Tammy. It was nice seeing you virtually. Thanks for checking out this live stream. First time I've ever done anything like this. So, thanks for the support. Oh, that is a teeny tiny piece. So yeah, same thing. If you decided that you wanted to make this puzzle or something similar, it would be a made to order because this is the only one I have available. It's not available. I would take care of those teeny tiny pieces because those are too small. Oh, Jasmine went browsing again. Exciting? Something cool? I really like wool buddies. They are a needle felted wool. This is me taking a needle and stabbing it into wool. They make really cute little critters, like a little fat snow leopard that's adorable. And they have kits so that you can, that come with the stabby needles, which are like, they're barbed. So when you stab into the felt, so if you get a bunch of fur together and you stab into it, it will grab strands of fur and like push it in deeper into until you make a fabric out of it. So that's really, really cool and fun until you stab yourself with it, because they tend to be really small needles, so they are very sharp and rather painful when you stab yourself. Which of course, I've totally done, and I've totally stabbed myself. So, voice of experience. I am trying to finish this fast because I need to check if my battery is going to be dead in a second. And I will lose the stream if the battery goes dead before I switch to the tablet. Alright. Done. So, you notice that the inside pieces, they didn't connect until the outside is all done. So it does stay connected. Oh yeah, the mini crochet cactus. Oh my god. That would be a demo I would hit. Alrighty, I am switching over to record with a tablet again. There might be some interruptions. Sorry about that. If it happens, I will start on one of the next puzzles. And actually, maybe not. How much battery? Alright, well, we only have about 10 minutes left. So I will not be starting on one of the next puzzles. And I think my battery can live for 10 minutes. I'll just pour these out so you can see the colors of them. Man, my screen is like super blue. Keep that in mind. There's going to be a blue cast on these. But you notice this is a rainbow. I do have this light that I can hang up here. Well, not exactly hang, but you know what I mean.
Something else is broadcasting.
What do you mean? This is the rainbow one. It has this star shape in the middle. And this is the... That was called the light falling off into tin cans. So very loud. Top heavy light. Alright. Alright, I already took the lid off. This is the slightly pastel-er. At least it was supposed to be more pastel. This one has a little flower in the center. Great. I don't know what piece that came from. This is actually a 5-ply, which is really hard to cut through. This one is a little thinner. But anywho, see, this is a stupid small piece, obviously. Anyway, let me pull that all back up on Facebook so I can see what you guys are saying. Thank you for coming to hang out. It has been pretty fun to interact with you guys, and thank you for buying puzzles. That is so awesome of you. Now Mom wants to do puzzles. Oh yeah. So yeah, things that I forgot to talk about. Custom colors. And whatever. I'm sure you probably figured that out now. If you wanted to get one of these shimmer puzzles in custom colors, just at least for this weekend, just tell me what custom colors that you would like, and it'll be a surprise for you if you decide to go that way. And custom puzzles, I have room in my schedule for one custom puzzle a month. So if you want one, those stop in about October. So especially if you want something for Christmas, you would want to do that in October. And a traveling puzzle project, which is really cool. And so traveling puzzle project is, I make 2 identical puzzles. One you get to keep, one you ship around. Ship to a friend, who ships to a friend, who ships to a friend. There is you can see this on my website. It's either on that homepage or there's a link in the footer on the bottom. And you can totally, or I have a virtual guest book on there. It hasn't really got off yet because I haven't put a lot of concentration on getting those done. But I just had one that went out about 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago. Really, really cool to see, to hear the feedback. Debbie said that it's like a love note to somebody. So she commissioned this love note to her aunt and uncle. And it had all things that they loved. It's up in Coeur d'Alene now. Or maybe it's in Los Angeles, because that's where they were. And then last little thing, this ridiculous piggy, because of me playing around. I wanted to make a little piggy bank. But it's gotta like fly, man. It's gotta be articulated. So I'm gonna leave you with an articulated flying pig. Or whatever. Thanks for being here. Bye.